Tonight, I'm being joined by a leader of the Middle Belt Forum and a member of the Northern Christians Against Same-Faith ticket, a retired military officer and a former Chief of Defense Intelligence, Air Vice Marshal Monday Morgan, joins us live in our Abuja studio. Thank you so much, AVM, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me, sure.
Appreciate it. It so much looks like some of you and your friends are very aggrieved to the point that you even formed a group of Northern Christian Against Same-Faith ticket. When we wonder, in this age and time, what calls for such?
Yes, Sean, we should realize that in the last decade, religion became an important issue in the power sharing equation in Nigeria. Originally, the Christians have a very simple way of looking at political leadership. So when elections years come, they do not have anything in their kitty as a bargaining chip for who leads them. And that is the simplicity of the Christian religion. But in the last 8 years or so, Nigerians have been confronted with the sensitivity of Christianity or Islam. So we believe that as a country that has two religions pari passu, we should have equal sharing in the Commonwealth. So when the issue of Muslim ticket emerged in APC, some of us raised the flag, especially when our leader in the APC, which I'm not part of.
You're not a member of the APC?
I'm not a part of APC.
But you are concerned about what is happening?
I'm concerned because I'm a serious Northern Christian elite.
You know what they call that in law?
What is it?
Medusum interloper.
No.
When you put your mouth in the business that is perceived as not yours, is you're being perceived as medusum interloper.
Anything that...
Is that what you are in this case?
No. I'm an interested party because the politics of this country affects both the Christians and the Muslims. We are not against Muslims, but we are against completely a same-faith ticket. I will kick against a Christian ticket. So also, I will vehemently oppose a Muslim ticket. So when we came together, we saw what was happening in APC. Our group also joined the clarion call to condemn it in its entirety. And here we are pursuing that singular cause to defeat a same-faith ticket. In this process, we are talking with the Christian Association of Nigeria in the Northern region. The Middle Belt Forum is talking to the Christian leaders, because if Christianity is not protected, especially as it relates to the sharing of Commonwealth, then we will have a problem.
Do you think that Christianity is not protected?
Over the years, if you look at it, Sean, what we have seen in the last few years is that political offices are shared in line with religious beliefs. And that sensitivity is what is bringing this up. If done ordinarily, never has it been like this in Nigeria. Nobody could have cared if there were liberal Muslims that emerge. But we are very suspicious that if we allow this to go, then any other thing will continue.
You're one of those, I mean, I've interviewed you, and you seem to have a marginalized, um, uh, you have a feeling that it's hurt, not only as a Christian, or as a Benue man who think that some people in your state are marginalized. As a Middle Belt man who thinks that some members, some Middle Belt persons in Nigeria are marginalized. You have consistently spoken up about issues of marginalization. This time around, you're speaking about marginalized faith in this country. So the question is, those who believe that since 1999 you've had an Olusegun Obasanjo, and afterwards you had Goodluck Jonathan as president.
Yes.
Afterwards you had a vice president, Yemi Oshibajo, a pastor, a Christian.
Yeah.
You've had Babachi Lawa, an SGF, a Christian. You've had, you are currently having Boss Mustafa, a Christian, who is also from the northeastern region of the country.
Yeah.
So the question is, what more do you think that the system has done to marginalize Christians?
Excuse me, Sean. Let's be realistic in the entire arrangement. If you look at what has happened in the days of General Obasanjo when he became a civilian president, there was no issues when the entire North Central military officers were in charge of the military, because Obasanjo showed clearly his non-alignment to any religion. So also Jonathan. The present administration, President Muhammad Buhari is an ex-military general, and he understands the danger of allowing people to point at a lump sum appointment. That happened here. It is not his fault, because the Mendas did not give him accurate advice. And
So, sorry, you're
yeah.
saying the leadership of the military in the country is lopsided.
I'm not saying that now.
So what exactly are you saying?
The corrections are taking place already, but we are afraid that the military institution, which is the last hope of this country, should never, such things shouldn't go into it. But in other departments in Nigeria today, you could understand the lopsidedness of political appointments against certain faiths.
Now, why should, because the issue of religion and ethnicity
Yes.
has been used as a weapon
Yeah.
and as a tool by the political class in this country to divide the people of this country for the past few years.
Yes.
Why do you think it should be an issue in a crucial election such as the 2023 election?
Because if we leave it to permeate, it will divide us the more. We cannot allow it. If the other political parties are sensitive to it, PDP is sensitive to it, NMPP is sensitive to it, AA is sensitive to it, the Labour Party is sensitive to it. Why should the ruling party not be sensitive to it?
So you are more concerned about the APC.
We are concerned about a party that does not consent, because there is a likelihood. What if they win? So right now, we are trying to organize ourselves as a power bloc to ensure that we defeat the same faith ticket.
Okay, so the question is, the party will say, why don't you wait and go and exercise that at the vote? Why are you raising the dust now?
Because it will be too late. Nobody knows tomorrow. It is only God that knows tomorrow. The man is a workman. The Bible says we should not sleep, we should work. We cannot continue to become lackadaisical about the future of ourselves and our children. We must ensure that such tendencies are checked.
Do you see, you mentioned specifically the APC now, so your target and your agenda is very clear, that every other political party, out of the 15 or so, it's only the APC that had ignored what you have raised, the issue of same-faith ticket,
Exactly.
which some people had said it shouldn't be an issue in this election. But as it stands right now, you look at it and you see that perhaps you think that the Christians are marginalized. But the party and some leaders of the APC are saying, trust us, our candidates are not bigots. Trust them that they will be able to uphold the tenets of inclusiveness and inclusion into the game. And they have said that they have shown a track record of allowing and being able to bring people of other faiths into whatever they have done. Do you trust their judgment in this regard?
No. You see, the political development of this country, and as they happen in all the parties, those of us who are not actively in politics were keen watchers. And when things happen, especially that they will affect you positively or negatively, you want to get interested. And let me tell you something, that from the tendency of the APC right now, there is this cocky and aloofness of character. I watched the interview of Akim Baba Ahmed yesterday, and I could see the bluff of the APC spokesman when the spokesperson of the Northern Elders Forum said they were going to present their own bargaining chips to the parties and they would discuss. It's not business as usual. But you saw the bluff. So these are guys that are determined and directed into do whatever they want to do. When the leadership in APC, Babachi and Dugara, talked to their party earlier on to be cautious and pre-warned all of them. They threw it away, telling us that the political bloc or the votes of the Christian northern minorities, as they claim, does not work, cannot give them a victory. Afro, Kiamo said clearly yesterday that no bloc is important to an election, that they should go on the street and they'll come their votes. So we are waiting. We are negotiating, we are making overtures to all the other political parties. And the one that appeals to us, the one that can accept the things that we Northern Christians and Northern minorities, we are also consulting our Northern Muslim brothers so that it does not look as if we are protecting our religion. No, we are protecting our common goals.
So you are speaking as leaders of the Northern Christian Forum.
Yes.
Now.
Yes. And
does this group represent the majority of the Christian in the North?
Yes.
And that's the position.
That is the position.
That you want a Christian to be on the ticket.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
It matters.
Why? Those who are of the opinion that we're supposed to be discussing capacity and the ability to take this country forward, not what faith or ethnicity anybody carry on their passport.
Let me tell you something, Sean. Capacity has nothing to do with political powers. The people that are leading us today, is it because they wrote exams and passed exams very well? The professors that wrote exams and passed very well are in the universities and in the research centers. The great brains of this country are in the military. Doctors are not politicians. Engineers, majority of the engineers that are in charge of our infrastructures are not.
So this is a kind of warning, or is it a clarion call? Are you able to say, oh, we might want to sit on the table with the APC, and because this is targeted at them, isn't it? And perhaps sit at the table with them and begin that since you did not have a Christian on your ticket, maybe there is still a room for Christians on your campaign, on your team.
The time is gone.
You foreclosed it.
Yeah, we foreclosed it because all other things, all the permutations have been completed. We want to deal with those that think democratically that a block vote is important.
Does the Northern Christian vote, how can you calculate it? Do you have statistics? Do you have data to back your inference on your analysis that there is a block that cannot be ignored?
We are a block that can never be ignored.
Do you have statistics to back it up?
I don't have the statistics right now, yeah, but you know it. You are a media man. You know definitely that the sensitivity on religious line has been raised to very high level.
So is it true that Christians are minority in the North?
No, Christians are not minorities.
In terms of numbers?
No, Christians are not minorities. If I can give you an average, for example,
please go ahead.
In Adamawa State, Christians are not below 80%. In Taraba State, Christians are not below 75%. In Plateau State, Christians are not below 85%. In Benue State, Christians are not below 90%.
What about Kwara, Kogi?
In Kogi, we can split 50-50. In Kwara, we can say Muslim 60, Christians 40. So is that
in
a
Borno
block?
State?
Yeah.
In Borno State?
In Borno State, you can say 60-40.
In Kano State?
I cannot give you an
what about Kaduna?
In Kaduna, you can talk about 40-60.
What about Sokoto?
I don't have a figure.
I'm taking you through these.
Yes. So what I'm trying to tell you
is can do an assessment
yes,
of
in the whole
of your strength.
Yes.
And
in the whole of the North Central, in the Northwest, you cannot pull us by the side.
So you think that all of this population within the northern region
yes.
that are of the same faith, they are Christians, are going to vote as a bloc?
Very clear.
How are you able to achieve this?
Because we have very serious leadership that is leading this fight.
Now, for those who are of the opinion that this agitation stemmed from the expectations of a few within the APC who think that they were going to get the running mate ticket but couldn't get it, how would you react to that?
It's a wrong perception. I have known Babache for a long time. I respect his character. And he is a very close person to the president. The president knows him very well. I've known Yakubu Dogara, and he's a man of integrity. We don't stand beside and just jump into a boat. When honorable men lead us, we understand where they're leading us to.
Do you have sympathies aside these men that you've mentioned are inside the APC?
I'm not a politician.
No, but you know your members.
Yeah.
You know your members. You say you're not a member of the APC.
Yes.
But you have mentioned two people
yes.
who you say are leaders of the Northern Christian Forum.
Yes.
So I'm asking if you also have sympathy from members of the APC, within the APC rank right now.
Yes, that are against the Muslim ticket.
Openly or quietly?
Openly.
Who are those?
You wait until we have a summit with our Muslim brothers in a short while.
So you said that capacity is an issue, but it shouldn't be a major issue.
It's not, because it's not a consideration for politics. People who didn't go to primary school can become president in this country now.
No, the minimum requirement is a school living certificate.
No, but if you don't go to primary school and you have a degree in the university, you are qualified.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if anybody has the capacity to take people out of poverty. It doesn't matter if the person has the capacity to secure the nation.
The politics of Nigeria today, regrettably, is monetized. And these are the things that all of us, men of good character, must fight against.
You think the game will be the same in 2023?
It will not. Everybody has become sensible.
What do you think will be the game changer, the icebreaker?
When young people take the decision that this country belongs to us and that we cannot allow this to continue, using their PVC as a weapon.
All right, then. Air Vice Marshal Monday Morgan, thank you indeed for talking to us tonight. Air Vice Marshal Morgan is a leader of the Middle Belt Forum and a member of the Northern Christians Against Same-Faith Ticket, a retired military officer and a former chief of defense intelligence. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much.
I hope you will not say that same-faith ticket is a security matter, but
no,
because it's a security matter. So
yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.